Induction.
Downvoted. Where is our faithful timestamp guy? 1745 cringe propaganda.
Hello, everyone. I am Mignon Moore, permanent chair of the Democratic National Committee. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to my hometown, Chicago. This convention is a celebration of our hard work and accomplishments and of the American spirit that makes this party and our country great.
Our motto can't be just, while I breathe, I hope. It must be, while I breathe, I vote. Because that is how we make hope real for all of America.
Kamala Harris will lower costs for Americans, expand access to affordable health care, protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare. Donald Trump will cut taxes for billionaires and big corporations, and he will pay for it by putting health care and Social Security on the chopping.
True.
Fight to
They
change.
bad.
Right.
Want a pay raise?
Texas sky and a jukebox vinyl. How y'all doing? With the New York City lights.
A co-author of Project 2025 saying that Donald Trump, quote, blessed the work he's doing now.
He's been at our organization. He's raised money for our organization.
Who are these people?
All 50,000 good
knowledge and experience. Stand up and hold corporate America
Trump is a
accountable.
scab. The Protector.
The neighborhood we grew up in was a very hardworking, middle-class, tight-knit
Maya
community.
Harris.
Families going to church on Sunday, kids playing in the front yard. Mommy got us these bright blue matching bikes with banana seats, and we were surrounded by caring adults.
This neighborhood on Bancroft Way, we've spent so much time here. Behind me is where it all began. Her mom, Shamala, rented the apartment that was above the Shelton's nursery. So in the beginning, Mrs. Shelton used to babysit the girls.
Shama was a single mom. Life was not easy for them, but she loved her daughters fiercely.
Where was that?
Kamala herself says that her mom told her that she may be the first to do many things, but to make sure that she's not the last. She's always been that kind of person, a true leader, and very protective of her friends and her family.
Should just
When
been
Kamala
Trump.
was all of 4
Not
years
black.
old, her best friend in kindergarten, Stacy Johnson, got into something with another kid on the playground.
This one particular day, we had made some clay art, and this one boy in our class had taken mine for whatever reason and threw it on the ground, and it shattered. So Kamala, being very protective, just jumped in front of me and stood up to him. To me, that shows the kind of person that she has always been, to stand up to the bully and to stand up for the underdog and to stand up for what is right.
Kamala carries the lessons of our mother, the fighting spirit of our mother, the compassion, and I have seen it over and over again in our growing up. When we were
Indian.
in high school,
That was for me,
my
Indian.
sister's friend,
She's Indian.
Wanda, was being molested by a family member.
Too
And
far.
Kamala just jumped in. She wanted her to come and stay with us, and Mommy
Wanted her to come after being molested? Too far.
said, of course.
Indian.
That is Kamala.
Indian.
She
Spelling
can't
Indian.
help herself from standing up for people and standing up for what she thinks is right.
Indian,
She has
Indian.
been that way our whole lives.
First
Being
Indian
a
president.
protector is what led her to become a prosecutor. Looking back now, I could say it was her calling.
Please welcome Stacey Johnson Batiste and Doris Johnson.
Who?
Thank you.
Pog? Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton. I thought she'd be in jail. DNC Day 1. Where were we? Hillary Clinton is alive, apparently.
Please welcome former Secretary of State
Blush. 76-year-old grandma? Gilf? They bad, we good? Pause cramp?
Thank you.
What's little John DNC?
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Enough! Jesus Christ!
Thank you all. Thank you.
Oh my God!
There's a lot of energy in this room, just like there is across the country.
Nancy Pelosi. She's like a zombie. I actually got scared. Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Something is happening in America. You can feel it. Something we've worked for and dreamed of for a long time. First, though, let's salute President Biden. He has been democracy's champion at home and abroad. He brought dignity, decency, and competence back to the White House. And he showed what it means to be a true patriot. Thank you, Joe Biden, for your lifetime of service and leadership.
What? Thank you, Trump? What are they chanting?
And now,
Thank you, Joe.
and now we are writing a new chapter in America's story. You know, my mother Dorothy was born right here in Chicago before women had the right to vote. That changed 104 years ago yesterday. Think about it. Tennessee became the final state. To ratify the 19th Amendment to the Constitution.
See, Elon
The
Musk
state
tweet on
legislature
polling simulation.
was
No.
deadlocked until one lawmaker's mother, a widow who read 3 newspapers a day, sent a letter to her son. No more delays, she wrote. Give us the vote. And since that day, every generation has carried the torch forward. In 1972, a fearless black congresswoman named Shirley Chisholm.
Who?
But because families open the doors wide for good-paying jobs.
Having to wait for either my baby to die or me to die or both. I was stuck in this horrific hell of both wanting to hear her heartbeat and also hoping I wouldn't.
There has to be some form of punishment. For the woman? Yeah, there has to be some form.
I almost died because doctors were forced to follow Trump's abortion ban.
Kamala will protect a woman's right to choose.
We trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
I have so much faith in her.
And when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms as President of the United States, I will sign it into law.
We have to fight for Kamala Harris.
I can't imagine not having a choice. But today, that's the reality for many women and girls across the country because of Donald Trump's abortion bans. He calls it a beautiful thing. What is so beautiful about a child having to carry her parent's child?
To her child die. Mom had a saying.
Hiring a new generation. We are all a part of something bigger than ourselves, and we are stronger than we know. The future of our country is in the hands of those in this room, and all of
this. Because
Grandpa Joe. He's so old.
This.
Let's see if we get through this. Oh, is that his daughter?
And now, I would like to introduce my father.
Real John of DNC. John, are you? I gotta ask. Enough with the spam. Oh, come on. If he's on the DNC, I'll eventually get to it. Okay. He looks pretty aware.
Thank you.
Relax, Jesus Christ.
For being you're incredible. Daughter Ashley, God love you, you're incredible. Thank you for the introduction and for being my courageous heart, along with Hunter and our entire family, and especially our rock, Jill.
Wow, he's aware. He must have dragged him up.
As those of you who know us, she still leaves me both breathless and speechless. Everybody knows her. I love her more than she loves me. She walks down the stairs and I still get that going boom, boom, boom. You all will know me. No, I'm not kidding.
Who is that? Is that a granddaughter?
Let's give a special round of applause to our First Lady, Jill Biden.
He talks so much better than during the debate. The debate was so embarrassing.
He used to have an expression, for real. He'd say,
what the fuck happened during the debate?
Family is the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I love you all. Folks, And America, I love you. For freedom? Are we ready to vote for democracy and for America? Are we ready to vote for democracy and for jobs? Right here in America, where jobs belong.
Oh my God.
Every new job.
He's able to speak for 1 hour? Holy shit.
Kamala and Tim will make the child care tax credit permanent. Lifting millions of children out of poverty and helping millions of families get ahead. As a part in the American story, for me and my family.
Or combined with free,
Like the humility.
Cool. Day 2.
Not be our
own. New chip factories right here in America.
What? What's this day 2?
Donald Trump says he will refuse to accept the election result if he loses again. Think about that. He means it. Think about that. He's promising a bloodbath.
Who are you voting for?
If he loses, in his words.
Kamala
He'll
Harris.
be a dictator on day 1, in his own words.
Where's day 2? Why is it live?
Real plans.
Natural disasters.
Winning spirit here tonight.
You're such a bad boy.
Not the kind that
Pony
seeks
boy.
to divide us, but the kind that...
Pony boy, you need to join
Name
Discord
a career
again.
criminal.
Oh, it's highlights. Okay, I'm blind.
Please help me welcome from the great state of Pennsylvania, the great Representative Malcolm Kenyatta.
Cut health.
Colorado. How do you...
42 votes for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
What the hell is this?
West Virginia. How do you cast your votes?
My name is Jean Evansmore, and I'm 83 years old. And as such, I am the oldest of the delegates in West Virginia. Most 83-year-olds that I know are spending time
to care about the border.
Claim her too!
She'll go after corporate.
Raised her 3 children.
And just put them back in my mouth. And
Went on.
President, thank you.
Pog.
It's in the air, isn't it? Something wonderfully magical is in the air, isn't it? Yeah. You know, we're feeling it here in this arena, but it's spreading all across this country we love. A familiar feeling that's been buried too deep for far too long.
Trump really is a safer bet.
You know what I'm talking
really?
about. It's the contagious power of hope.
What's wrong with the cue? This is super bad.
The anticipation, the energy, the exhilaration of once again being on the cusp of a brighter day. Further discourage good, big-hearted people from what someone who has spent his life well.
Hello, Chicago!
Obama.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Even if I am the only person stupid enough to speak after Michelle Obama. I am feeling hopeful because this convention has always been pretty good to kids with funny names who believe in a country where anything is possible. Because we have a chance to elect someone who has spent her entire life trying to give people the same chances America gave her. Someone who sees you and hears you and will get up every single day and fight for you, providing millions of people access to affordable coverage, protecting millions more. Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. And together, we too will build a country that is more secure and more just.
Kamala Black. Yes.
Orthodox
Some say she's
Archdiocese
not.
of America.
They're racist. Ah, come on.
That in peace and security we may offer to you, the one true God, the praise that is in your due. Amen.
One true God.
She's the one who encouraged me a second.
Vote.
Workers away.
It's over. Oh. Where was little John? I didn't see little John. It was so hyped up by John in chat. He wasn't even there.
Georgia, how do you cast your vote?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to officially nominate Kamala Harris for president.
To the wealthiest 1%.
Anything juicy from day 3?
Wake up.
Who are
Time
you?
when I get my spirits down.
Oh my God.
I love seeing the Obama.
I think he cheated on his wife.
President Biden.
And potential rapist.
And I thought Hillary gave a great speech too. And I love
78? Jesus.
But I love seeing all these young leaders.
Biden looks so much better.
And the leadership and achievable dream for everyone. I want
difficult elections, quickly securing the nomination with dignity and grace,
Pelosi.
and choosing Tim Walz as our vice president.
He's scary.
I had the honor of serving with Tim for 12 years.
Oh, listen, Nancy.
in the
Nancy
Congress. He united
Pelosi.
Democrats, Republicans, and
84?
independents
Holy
to turn
shit.
a red district blue. He
Gilf.
showed courage when he came to Congress in voting for the Affordable Care Act, meeting the needs of his constituents despite Republican lies and misrepresentation. When he went home, won the election, he returned to Congress, he fought for our Americans' heroes as the Democrat.
Who?
We love you.
We're so proud of you.
And most importantly, you're a baller. And as you'd say, let's win this thing.
Oh my God, so much fucking diversity.
So
The hell is that? Okay, let's pick Jagger again. Make it work. We lose every game we play Jagger middle, so let's make it work for once.
Her family that night.
Every time Kamala has run for a bigger office, it's because she.
Now we work
of this country.
Want to scare you,
Oprah.
who want to rule you, people who'd have you believe that books are dangerous and assault rifles are safe, that there's a right way to worship and a wrong way
I can
to
be
love.
offline, but pick something
People who
thank you
seek
for.
first to divide and then to conquer.
Insane.
But here's the thing.
God, this.
When we stand together, it is impossible to conquer us.
I call her.
In the words of an extraordinary American, the late Congressman John Lewis, he said, no matter what ship our ancestors arrived on, we are all in the same boat now. Born in New Orleans.
Slammed into the Francis Scott Key.
Who?
They're building bridges.
Do it. It's time. Let's nominate the next vice.
Who?
A fishing boat, a football field, or a
40-something high school teacher with little kids, zero political experience, and no money running in a deep red district. But you know what? Never underestimate a public school teacher. Never. I represented my neighbors in Congress for 12 years, and I learned an awful lot.
True. I'm a teacher, by the way. We get it. You're a teacher, little bro. Nobody cares. Alright, this one is a stinky one, right? Gains agility moves.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, let's get to business.
Please
let's get to business. All right.
Please introduce yourself.
So, let me start by thanking
Kamala, could you do an interview one time?
And with this election, and senators who abuse them. As Attorney General of California, I took on the big banks, delivered $20 billion for middle-class families who faced foreclosure, and helped pass a homeowner bill of rights, one of the first of its kind in the nation.
Though.
I stood up for veterans and students being scammed by create jobs, to grow our economy, and to lower the cost of everyday needs like health care and housing and groceries. We will provide access to capital for small business owners and entrepreneurs and founders. And we will end America's housing shortage and protect
Do it now.
Social Security.
You're in office, UW.
Now compare that to Donald Trump.
Paul's
Because
Trump?
I think everyone here knows he doesn't actually fight for the middle class. He doesn't actually fight for the middle class. Instead, he fights for himself and his billionaire friends. And he will give them another round of tax breaks that will add up to $5 trillion to the national debt. And all the while, he intends to enact what in effect is a national sales tax, call it a Trump tax, that would raise prices on middle-class families by almost $4,000 a year.
Ooh,
Well,
they
instead of
bad.
a Trump tax hike, we will pass a middle-class tax cut that will benefit more than 100 million Americans. Friends, I believe America cannot truly be prosperous unless Americans are fully able to make their own decisions about their own lives, especially on matters of heart and home. But tonight, in America, too many women are not able to make those decisions. And let's be clear about how we got here. Donald Trump handpicked members of the United States Supreme Court to take away reproductive freedom.
Aha!
And now he brags about it. In his words, quote, "I did it and I'm proud to have done it," end quote. Well, I'll tell you, over the past 2 years,
Bulldog
I've
plays it
traveled across
really
our
bad.
country, and women have told me
you
their
carry guitar?
stories. Husbands and fathers have shared theirs.
Not if J2 is 5.
Stories of women miscarrying in a
Give me
parking
because
lot.
I got high. I just got high.
I cannot play support. I can't play support.
Giling-giling, giling-giling, giling nyo na matunawang taba. Giling-giling, giling-giling, hayaan yung mata nila ay lumuwa. Giling-giling.